Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum friends. Welcome back to Football Gupshup live watch along with Portugal and Nigeria. Right now, Portugal are playing against Nigeria, and we can see that Portugal are trying their best to have a go at Nigeria at this moment. 2.5 minutes have gone in so far, and we're just gonna have a look at the team lineups. So let's have a look who is playing who. In Portugal, they're playing with a very different kind of formation. They're playing with 4-1-2-1-2 formation, and we're gonna go and let you know that who is playing where. It is Dalot, Silva, Diaz, and Mendes playing in the defense, whereas Carvalho is playing as the holding midfielder. Fernandes, Otavio, Silva playing in the midfield, whereas Ander Silva and Yao Felix are playing up front. For Nigeria, we just gonna have a look, and we can see that is Uzoho in the goal, whereas we got Samuel Apuguma as well as Trustekong Basi in the defense, Aribo, Ndidi, and Iwobi in midfield, whereas Simon and Murphy alongside Lukman are playing up front. Now we have got the likes of Emmanuel Dennis, Chukwueze, as well as Okoye playing for Nigeria, as well as Onyeka. For Portugal, we have got the likes of Cancelo. Uh, you have the likes of Rafael Guerrero, Matheus Nunes, Rafael Leao, Pepe, Palhinha, Ruben Neves, Vitinha, and you can see Portugal is very much talented. So let's see who is going to win this game. And I'm sure that you guys are going to be pretty interested to see who is going to win this game. So right now, guys, you can give in your votes. It'll be very nice if you guys can please do give in your votes. We are running a poll right now, and we are asking you guys who are you supporting? Is it Nigeria or is it Portugal? It'll be very nice if you guys can give in your votes. Right now, Portugal have got the ball. Let's see what can they do. Trying to play with the ball at this moment, and Diaz right now pushing the ball forward. Portugal are going to have more of the ball in this game, but remember, guys, that Nigeria also have a lot of talented players. They can uh, apparently score a goal in this game, and there is a chance Yao Felix misses with his left foot. And right now, Nigeria have got the ball. Let's see what can do. Trying to go forward. That was a brilliant defending by Portugal, and once again Nigeria are having a counter attack, but once again Portugal are able to clear the ball away. I think that Portugal would pretty much would want to get a win just before they go to the World Cup, and I'm sure that Nigeria would really wouldn't want to give away that kind of match. They would kind of challenge them, and let's see what can they do. So far, Nigeria have got the ball, and there is going to be a foul given for an earlier challenge, and the referee is pointing out a foul because Yao Felix was apparently brought down, and you can see he was hit in his face by an elbow. Let me have a look at the replay. Yes, he was hit by an elbow, and right now free kick has been awarded to Portugal. Portugal right now with the ball. Bruno Fernandes passing it to Cancelo. So Cancelo is going to be playing in his natural right back position, whereas in regards to I think Nuno Mendes is going to play at that left back. So right now, ball has been pushed forward onto that left flank. Once again, Portugal have got the ball. Let's see what can they do. Bernardo Silva is playing almost like a playmaker. Right now, ball comes in from deep towards João Felix, but once again, it has been played away by Nigeria, and you can see that Portugal are keeping more of the possession. I think that the Nigerian team is going to look at ways where they could have a quick counter attack, and I'm sure that is going to be the game plan because we do know that Portugal do have the quality and the ability in terms of keeping hold of the ball for much longer periods, and it's more about the technical aspect, whereas Nigerian players are going to be more about power and going through that central zone. Once again, the ball has been passed towards Yao Felix, who has just come onto the left flank, pushes the ball in towards Mendes. Right now, Mendes trying to take the ball inside the box, but once again, it has been cleared away by Nigeria. They have pretty much kept Portugal out of that box, and you can see the clear evidence over there that Nigerians are currently trying to occupy that central midfield zone as much as they can, try to have a lot of numbers in that zone, and try to frustrate out the Portuguese players. And you can see every single time Portugal they try to go through the center, they are being forced to put the ball on towards the wings, and that is where the penetration game for Portugal is not helping them out. Once again, it has switched over to the right wing. They have got the ball, just working their way, just trying to find some of those spaces if they can able to penetrate that ball in that space. But so far, they are unable to do so. Once again, Bernardo Silva trying to run with the ball has got plenty of players around him. Puts a cross inside, and it comes to Bruno. Bruno takes a shot, and it goes over the bar. That was a very good shot taken by Bruno Fernandes. You can clearly see what he was trying to do. He was trying to spot that top left corner, and eventually he did had that in his mind, but it did go wide. And I think what happened was he was trying to aim for that top left corner, but I think it was way too much power on it. If he would have just placed it, then there would have been at least a chance where it could have hit the post, or maybe it would have gone inside the goal, but I think there was too much power on the shot. Right now, Portugal once again on the ball. Yao Felix has come way, way too deep to receive the ball. Once again, pushes the ball all the way towards Cancelo. Cancelo holds the ball, plays the ball inside, and Portugal have taken the lead. It was quite easy. It is Bruno Fernandes who has scored. And was it Diego Dalot? Yes, that was Diego Dalot. Sorry, guys, that was Diego Dalot. And Dalot was the one who apparently put the cross in. He waited for Bruno Fernandes. So Manchester United connection working over there. So finally, a goal has been scored for Portugal. We're just gonna wait and see for the replay because I want to be sure that it's not an offside. Sometimes it do tends to happen that a goal has been given, but when they check on the replay, a player was in an offside position. So just having an assurity. Once again, the ball was pushed forward. Diego Dalot comes in and he waits for it, and then he passes the ball in and gives to Bruno. Bruno puts the ball in the back of the net. I think he was onside, so no worries on that regard. And right now you can see that it is Portugal who have taken the lead against Nigeria. So Nigeria will have to do a little bit better than what they're doing right now. So a goal has been scored, and Portugal have the advantage. They have the lead, and it is Bruno Fernandes who has scored the goal. Remember, guys, no Cristiano Ronaldo, and I think maybe due to the fact that he is being given some rest, so no Cristiano Ronaldo today. It is Portugal 1, Nigeria nil. This is going to be an interesting part where we will see how will Nigeria respond. They do have the quality in terms of the players, the likes of Ndidi, the likes of Iwobi will try to press in from the central zone. Right now, ball has been pushed forward, and right now Nigeria are building their own attack. Cross comes inside and once again cleared away by Portugal. Let's see what can Nigeria do right now, trying to beat their man. Once again, that's brilliant piece of skill. Nigeria still have got the ball, trying to find that cross in, a deflection straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. And it is going to be Portugal 1, Nigeria nil. Guys, if you can please subscribe to Football Gupshup, that'll be very nice. If you guys can please do give in your votes, that'll be very nice as well. Guys, keep on subscribing, keep on liking, and please do let your friends know about this channel. It'll be very nice if you guys can really help me out here. We are really trying our best to grow this channel, so please help me out here, guys. Please do subscribe and let your friends know who are into football. We do all kind of football content, and it'll be very nice if you guys can please subscribe. Right now, ball comes in, and it is with Nigeria. Nigeria right now with the ball. Let's see what can they do. Trying to play with the ball at this moment. Still have got the ball. Trying to push the ball forward, and Portugal right now with the ball, trying to play it at the back. And they have got this ball present with them. Let's see what can they do. Mendes right now pushing the ball forward towards Felix. Felix right now giving the ball back to where Diaz is. Silva as well being partnered up with Diaz. So Portugal have a very nice defense line in terms of when they will be going to the World Cup in comparative to the other teams. Remember, they will have a very tough group. They have got the likes of Ghana, they have got the likes of Uruguay, they have got the likes of South Korea. So it is, in another words, a group of death. So I think Portugal will be very much aware of that group and the opponents as well as what players will be playing in those respective teams. And I'm sure Portugal will be the favorites to go on top of that group into the round 16. But I think Portugal will be very aware that it's not going to be an easy feat. Once again, you can see Nigeria on the ball, trying to go forward, playing the ball all the way towards that left flank. Right now, Nigeria trying to go forward on that flank right now, passing the ball backwards. Portugal trying to push the ball forward right now. It is with Nigeria. Nigeria right now still have got the ball. Let's see what can they do. It is going to be pretty interesting to see what can Nigeria do right now. Pushing the ball all the way back towards the goalkeeper, and right now the goalkeeper pushing the ball forward. It is with Portugal right now. Portugal trying to beat one or two, three players. Once again, Portugal with the ball right now. You can see Nuno Mendes trying to find Ruben Diaz. Diaz right now pushing the ball forward. And you can see Bernardo Silva once again trying to drop it deep over there. And the likes of Bruno Fernandes, who is operating on the right flank, once again pushes the ball in. And right now, Portugal's trying to beat their last man as they are looking for that cross. But once again, the ball has been put out. It is going to be a corner kick. Diego Dalot was trying to push that ball inside, trying to press that ball inside, but not being able to do much more with that. So it is looking quite interesting to see what is going to happen. Let's see what can happen here now on Portugal once again with the corner kick. This is going to be interesting. Once again, the ball comes in, and it is with Bruno Fernandes playing that ball in towards that right flank. Cross comes in. That was another close chance for Portugal. They were trying their best to find that top left corner, but eventually the ball goes out. 14 minutes into the game, Portugal won, and it is Nigeria who are pretty much defending in their own zone right now, in their own half, in their own box. They need to be careful in terms of they wouldn't want to concede more goals. Otherwise, it is going to be a little bit hard for them to come back into this game. Right now, they have a chance in which if they could try to keep their composure, try to keep hold of the ball, they might be able to do little damage to Portugal. But so far, haven't seen any shred of evidence where it seems that they would be able to do so. Right now, ball being pushed back towards the Nigerian goalkeeper, and you can see Portugal with very high press right now, trying to put some certain pressure on Portugal. Sorry, on Nigeria. So Portugal are trying to put that high press in. You can see the Nigerians are trying their very best to keep hold of the ball, but whenever they do get the ball, it's the Portuguese players who create this atmosphere of pressure, and suddenly the Nigerian players aren't able to keep hold of the ball. I think it has to do with the composure. Once again, Iwobi tries to get to the ball, keeps it for a little bit, and then once again loses the ball to the Portuguese player. Right now, Portugal once again on the ball. Let's see what can do, pushing back to the back line. Right now, it is just Portugal who are keeping more of the possession rather than the Nigerians. And you can see the case is quite simple. What they are trying to do over here is quite simple, is just that they would like to be throughout the whole match in the same manner, in which they would keep this intense pressure on Nigerian players, and then on some place where they will see if there is a crack in the defense, they will try to take advantage of that crack and make sure that they do get another goal. Right now, cross coming inside towards the Nigerian back line. Once again, cleared away by the left back over there. Right now, it is Portugal who are trying to recover the ball. Let's see what can they do, trying to push the ball forward. This is turning out to be quite interesting. It is going to be interesting to see what can Portugal do from here onwards. Otavio right now playing it towards Antonio. Antonio right now on the ball, trying to push the ball forward. It is with Portugal. Portugal right now with the ball. This is going to be interesting to see what they're going to do from here onwards. And Bernardo Silva right now pushing the ball all the way towards the right flank. Ball comes back into him, who pushes the ball back to the back line. Ball being pushed forward. Remember, guys, we are going to be having a special Saturday this weekend. We will be doing a special episode and World Cup prediction. So right now you can see once again it is going to be interesting to see what is going to happen here now. 18 minutes into the game, Portugal 1, Nigeria nil. Nigeria with the ball, trying to push the ball forward, but the ball has gone out. It is going to be given a throw in. 18 minutes into the game, and you can clearly see Portugal are trying their very best to have a go at the Nigerians. Right now, once again, Portugal with the ball, trying to play the ball forward. They have got the ball right now, trying to play the ball into the right zone, and once again, ball being played at Ruben Diaz's direction. He gets to the ball right now, pushing the ball forward on that left flank once again. It is Mendes who has got the ball over here. It is going to be interesting to see what is going to happen. Anyway, let's see. Portugal are trying their very best to have a go at the Nigerians, but it seems that Nigerians are trying to hold off this pressure as much as they can, and it's due to the fact that they do think so that the only way that they can come back into this game is the means of once again the ball has been pushed forward. You can see the likes of Nigeria trying to make sure that they don't concede another goal. They are trying to keep hold of the ball. So far, they are trying to very, very slowly, bit by bit. You can see the composure is growing, and they might be able to keep hold of the ball a little bit longer than normally they have. Once again, Portugal are able to get to the ball, and you can see it is getting a little bit difficult for Portugal. So let's see what's going to happen. So Senegal confirms Sadio Mane will miss the World Cup due to a right fibula injury sustained with Bayern. Mane must undergo surgery and has been withdrawn from the squad. So bad news for Senegal fans. And you can say that it's not looking good for Sadio Mane. He'll be missing the World Cup, and how much a blow that will be to him. I'm sure that he was pretty much looking forward. He was very much looking forward to the World Cup, but unfortunately, he won't be able to take part in that. So him and apparently Salah will miss out. So big two game players will not be at the World Cup. Salah and Sadio Mane. There's so many players who won't be at the World Cup. Paul Pogba, N'Golo Kante. Then you got the likes of I think it is Odegaard, it is Erling Haaland, it is so many Italian players, Chiesa, so many world class players who won't be taking part in the World Cup, and it's quite a shock that these players will not be in the World Cup, and the likes of Salah, the likes of Mane, the likes of Pogba, they won't be playing in the World Cup, and it is going to be a big blow. Anyway, right now ball is with Portugal. Let's see what can they do, trying to push the ball forward. Right now, ball being pushed all the way towards the right flank, and Portugal still have got the ball, pushing the ball forward over there. Once again, the Nigerian players are trying their very best to keep hold of the ball, trying to win the ball. It is with Portugal. They're trying to go forward. Let's see what can Portugal do with this opportunity. They have got the possession of the ball. Bruno Fernandes pushing the ball all the way towards Nuno Mendes on the left flank. And right now, ball comes in towards Bruno, and it goes right over him outside or out of play, and it is going to be Portugal 1, Nigeria nil. So remember, guys, on this Saturday at 8 p.m. UK time, we'll be doing a World Cup prediction show. So I'm sure that you guys will be tuning in. Please do not forget to book in the time and the day. We will be doing a World Cup prediction episode. It is going to be live, so I'm sure that your comments and your opinion will count. So whatever you guys do, give in your opinion about. We will try our best to go with that one. I think final score will be a 3-0 to Portugal, maybe even more. Perhaps that will be the case. Thank you, Billy, for tuning in. It's very nice of you for tuning in once more. And I do think so that, what do you think, Billy? Will you be coming in on Saturday? We are going to be having that special episode, the World Cup prediction. We will be discussing about the squad of the different nations and different countries participating in this World Cup, and then we'll be doing prediction. Who do you think is going to win the World Cup? What do you think? What your suggestion is going to be? Who are your top three teams? Who do you think that top three countries who will be able to win the World Cup? What do you think? What do you say? Once again, the ball has been pushed forward. It is with Nigeria right now. Nigeria still with the ball. Let's see what can they do. They are keeping hold of the possession. It is going to be pretty interesting to see what can they do with the ball right now. Once again, Nigeria with the ball, trying to go forward, putting the ball in the space. Once again, Portugal trying to get to the ball. It is going to be interesting. What can Portugal do right now? Still with the ball right there and pushing the ball all the way onto the left flank. You can see Portugal making that run in, trying to find Yao Felix. Yao Felix right now trying to go forward. And it is Portugal with the ball. This is going to be interesting. Portugal once again on the ball, trying to go forward, and it is with Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva right now with the ball, playing it forward, coming into us Carvalho. You will be there. That's very nice, Billy. That'll be very nice that you'll be tuning in for the Saturday event. I'm very much myself looking forward to it. I have done the predictions so many times, but I think Brazil definitely, Argentina probably, and possibly Portugal. I think Brazil has been on everybody's tongue. I think that the reason and the fact of the matter is that for a long time they have got the perfect squad. They are equally balanced in all of the areas, from the goalkeeping department all the way up to the attacking. And that is the reason why people do think so that this is Brazil year. This is the Brazil World Cup, and the 20-year cycle will come to an end. And it has been so long that South American team have won the World Cup, so this might be the World Cup for the South American team, and it might be the case. I do think so. For me, I think it will be uh, right. I think, if you have to ask me, I think Brazil in number two position. I would go for Argentina, and in the third position, I would go for. Now this is me, and I do know that this is me. I think England do have a chance, but if Gareth Southgate would be willing to do that, and that is what I think. But I would say that England have a chance, and they would be in third. But if any other team other than England, then it would be Uruguay. So for me, it is Brazil, Argentina, and third would be England. If not England, then Uruguay. That's what I think. Uruguay would have an outside chance, but I still think that they really have a good squad. And I was looking at the squad; they really have a very good squad, and they might surprise a lot of teams in this World Cup. So I would be watching out for them. So right now, a corner kick has been given 26 minutes into the game. It is going to be interesting to see what is going to happen in this moment. It is going to be something. Let's see what is going to happen. Right now, corner kick is about to be taken, and I think it is Bruno Fernandes who is going to take this corner kick, and he has given the signal. Let's see what can he do right now. And ball comes in. And once again, a chance, and the Nigerian defense pretty much on alert. Portugal would have taken another goal and they would have doubled their lead, but that isn't the case. Once again, the ball has been pushed out. You can clearly see that the case at this moment is to score that second goal, whereas the Nigerian defense are pretty much on high alert. They know that what Portugal are capable of. So let's see. Right now, Portugal once again on the ball. It is going to be interesting to see what is going to happen now. Once again, Portugal with the ball, trying to play it out towards the back, towards the goalkeeper, who are going to push the ball forward. And right now, Portugal still with the ball, and they're trying to play the ball forward. Yeah, Felix playing pretty much deep over there. It is going to be interesting to see what is going to happen. They got so many good players: Jesus, Vinicius Junior, Casemiro, Martinelli. Just so many big stars. I think if you look at their attacking lineup, they are blessed with so many players. Like looking at their left wing positions, left wing options. On the left wing, they have got the likes of Vinicius Junior and Martinelli, whereas in for striker they got the likes of Neymar, Jesus, and Richarlison. Whereas in the right wing option, they have got the likes of Anthony as well as I think it is Rafinha. So imagine that attacking lineup, it's unbelievable. And look at the midfield options. Fabinho, Casemiro, plus Bruno Gumares. Look at the only thing that I'm worried about is their defense. And that's the only thing that I'm worried about. I am sure that it won't be a concern, but that is the only area that I'm concerned for Brazil. That the only area that they're really, really kind of weak it is the defense area. But eventually, they would have something up on their sleeve. And still, I think that they have lots of good options. They got, uh, I think they should have taken the Gabriel of Arsenal. That's what I think. But in centre back, they have got Marquinhos, and they have got the likes of uh, what's his name, Eder Militao and Thiago Silva. The only concern for me is the right back and the left back area. Uh, that is for me a concern because looking at what they've selected is they got Danny Alves, Danilo, Alexandro, and Alex Telles. So for me, that is the only area which I think that they are really weak. Otherwise, they are fully packed. In goalkeeping, they got the likes of Allison, they got Edison. So they completely packed. I think they should have taken Gabriel in for the centre back position, and the only area which I think that they are really weak is in the right back and left back position. The only thing that they're lacking is a good right back and a good left back. Right now, ball being pushed forward. Once again, Portugal with the ball. This is going to be interesting. Let's see what is going to happen over here. Once again, Portugal with the ball right now, trying to push the ball forward. And Portugal still, once again, trying their very best to push the ball forward. But so far, I haven't seen any evidence that Nigerians are going to give them that kind of space. So it is going to be an interesting game. Let's see what is going to happen from here onwards. Right now, ball being pushed forward was Bruno Fernandes. It is going to be interesting. They are very limited in defense, and most of their defenders are old, but you do need some experience. I think that if they would have taken Gabriel of Arsenal, I think they would have been pretty much good at the back. But I think the only matter of concern is their right backs and left backs. They got Danny Alves and Danilo playing as their right backs, whereas for their left backs is Alex Telles and Sandro from Juventus. I don't think so. Those are good options for Brazil, and I think the only positions that they're lacking is the right back and the left back position. But still, if you look at the core of the midfield, the likes of Casemiro, the likes of Fabinho playing at the back, and Bruno Guimaraes operating just in front of them, I think Brazil have got plenty of good options in the midfield, and in attacking, they're so blessed. They can easily win this World Cup by scoring more goals. So let's see. Right now, penalty has been awarded to Portugal. A penalty has been awarded. No, they didn't call up Gabriel. They didn't. That is a shocking thing. They didn't call him. So Bruno Fernandes scored another goal from the spot. Penalty awarded to Portugal. Penalty is awarded to Portugal. So Bruno scores. So Bruno scores the penalty. So it is right now Portugal 2. Exactly. That's what I think. It's really ridiculous that they haven't called up Gabriel. They didn't call Firmino. And I can understand Firmino, but I don't understand why didn't they call up Gabriel. It's really beyond bonkers that they haven't called up Gabriel, and he's in his best form of his life, and you didn't call him. That's completely utterly stupid. And I think he's the best defender for Brazil. I think Marquinhos is number one. Then number two for me it is Gabriel, and then you can put Eder Militao and Thiago Silva. But for me, number one is Marquinhos. Number two is Gabriel at this moment, at this very moment, looking at their form. So that's what I think. But I don't know the reason why Tete didn't fancy him. Why didn't he take him? Don't know what's the reason. Maybe something personal between those two. But I was shocked at that squad announcement that they didn't include Gabriel, and it was bemusing. It was completely bonkers that you have got the likes of Gabriel, who is in his best form of his life, and taking him to the biggest tournament of the world, and it's just I can't get my head around it. So anyway, right now Bruno has scored a goal, and I'm going to go through the Uruguayan team, and I was looking at that squad. They really have some players, man. They really have some players. Bruno, let me tell you who they have got. Just let me update the score line over here. Portugal 2, Nigeria 1. Right, looking at the Uruguayan team. So I'm just going to go through the Uruguayan team and hear me what they've got. In the goalkeeping, they got their legendary Muslera, and they got Sebastian Sosa. But Muslera, you know that he plays for the Turkish team. I think Galatasaray, he plays for Galatasaray. Or Fenerbahce, I think he plays for one of those two. I think Galatasaray. Anyway, he is the that legendary goalkeeper. And let's talk about their defense now. They got Jimenez, who plays for Atletico Madrid. They've got Cotis, they got Gordon. Remember Gordon, the ex-captain of Atletico Madrid. Then they have got Cacares, and then they've got the likes of Araujo, who plays for Barcelona. I mean, imagine Jimenez and Araujo in the back defending line, and that's pretty good. And then we got ex-United player Varela, who used to play for United, and he's going to be playing as a right back. Now look at the midfielders. They got the likes of Lucas Torreira. Remember, ex-Arsenal player. He is playing for Galatasaray now. He is going to be playing for Uruguay. Then they've got Bentancur, plays for Tottenham. Imagine how good he is, and very good form as well. Valverde for Real Madrid, Champions League, and number one midfielder at this very moment in the world. And for me, I think Valverde and Bentancur in Uruguayan midfield is going to be something. And then looking at the forwards, they've got the likes of Luis Suarez, Edinson Cavani, Darwin Nunes. I mean, they're completely packed as well. So for me, that is the reason why for me Uruguay would be the outsider. And I think if I would have to rank in fifth position, I would put Belgium. In fourth position, I would put Uruguay. In third position, I would put England. In number two position, I would put Argentina. And in number one position, I would put Brazil. Well, that's me. That's what I think. But I think that is the scenario right now, if you would ask me. Exactly. He is one of the best defenders in the world right now. And he didn't call up. He wasn't called up. And it's utterly bonkers. Yes, exactly. Uruguay do look strong for me. And I think they would be favorites as well. I think this World Cup is going to be South American. That's what I think. I think the European teams, Germany, I don't think so. They have a good squad. If you look at Germany, they do have a good squad, but I do not know how would they gel. They have a very good coach, and I mean they could surprise you. Germany could surprise you, but I do not know until and unless I see them how do they play in the World Cup. So I have to see them before I make up my mind. Same goes for Spain. So Germany and Spain are in that unknown factor. So is France. You do not know which France you're gonna get in the World Cup. Remember, in one World Cup they're superb, and in the next World Cup they're just completely bland. So you never know with France. So no, I think now the question here is with England. The problem is with Southgate. No way. If Southgate does what Southgate does, no chance for England to win the World Cup. But if you have to ask me, what does Gareth Southgate needs to do? If he believes in his player and the selection that he has done for the squad, if he's willing to take the risk. Remember, if he thinks that he's going to defend and go all the way towards the semi-final and final, I don't think so. The only way he can go towards the semi-final or a final is if he lets his attacking players go and ask them that they have got the license to do whatever they want, then that's the only chance that he can take England to the semi-final and final. But would he be willing to do that? I don't think so. He's going to be conservative. So that is the reason why I would agree that what you're saying is true. That Gareth Southgate, if he stays Gareth Southgate, no chance England can go into semi-final or final. But if he is, how should I put it? If he's a good poker player and if he just bluffs everyone and totally shocks everyone that he goes and totally changes his tactics, then that's something. Remember, Gareth Southgate should think about this World Cup as this. This is my last chance, and the only way to do it is if I just go gun blazing. And trust me, the fans are gonna love it. If he really gives the license to his forward players that go and have what you want to do, play your natural game. Imagine the likes of Grealish, imagine the likes of Phil Foden, imagine the likes of Saka, imagine the likes of Sterling. They are gonna blitz the defense. I don't care any team comes in front of them. They are gonna blow them out. If he just gives them the license. But knowing Gareth Southgate, he won't be giving them. So I do agree with you. Right now, Portugal once again on the ball. Yao Felix once again trying to come in deep over there, but Nigeria once again with the ball. Let's see what can they do. Pushing the ball forward, and the ball goes out. It is going to be a throw in. So Portugal to Nigeria nil. And we're almost approaching the half time, and let's see what is going to happen then. Let's have a look at the Belgium squad. I was interested in Belgium. I think they might have a surprise for everyone. The reason I want to go for Belgium is because they got the best goalkeeper in the world right now, and it is Courtois. He is in his best form. So Courtois for me, I think, would be a very big reason, as well as there's another player who I think might be the player of the tournament. That's me, and I think it might be Kevin De Bruyne. I think Kevin De Bruyne is going to have one hell of a tournament if he gets to play as he does. If Roberto Martinez doesn't go Southgate as well, if he lets the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, if he lets the likes of Yuri Telemans, if he lets the likes of Charles de Caletre, the likes of Trossard, if he gives them the license, if he says to them, you know what, go and play your natural game, imagine Jeremy Doku, imagine Dries Mertens, those guys, they're totally going to kill it. So for me, I think Belgium, they also got a very good squad. Looking at the defenders, they got some old men in there, but I still think that they got pretty good players in there. They got the likes of Vertonghen, they got Alderweireld, they got Den Donker, they've got Fires, who plays for Leicester City. He's a very good player as well. Then they got the likes of Carrasco, they got Munir, they got Castagna, they got Hazard, Hazard's brother. And then in the midfield, they got Kevin De Bruyne, Yora Telemans, Onana for Everton. He's beast of a player. Witzel playing for Atletico Madrid. Uh, I think, looking at the forward, Eden Hazard, Charles de Cletre, Trossard, Dries Mertens, Jeremy Doku, Lukaku, Batshuayi. I think Belgium have very good chance as well if they play towards their strength, and it's going to be interesting to see how will they approach this World Cup. And then I think I'm interested. I was looking at the German national team. They are also having a very good players. I mean, they got very good, promising players. I think they will be a force in the Euro 2024. The team that they're building is for the Euro 2024. And I think not in this World Cup, but for Euro 2024, Germany are going to have a real team. They have got the likes of Kevin Trapp, Anders Stegen, then they got Neuer, they got Bella Kotchap in defense, they got Gunther, they got Kehrer, who plays for West Ham United, Klosterman, who plays for Borussia Dortmund, they got Rudiger, who plays for Real Madrid, they got Schlotterbeck as well, Sule. I mean, they got so many good defenders, Germany. But this team, I think, is for Euro 2024 rather than World Cup 2022. They got Brandt, they got Goretzka, they got Gundogan, they got Kimmich, they got Musiala. I think this they could surprise in the World Cup, but for me, I think this is the team for Euro 2024. And then in forwards, they got Adeyemi, they got Nabri, they got Kai Havertz, they got Mukoko from Borussia Dortmund, then they got Leroy Sané, Thomas Muller. So I think Germany have got a team, but I think that's for Euro 2024 rather than the World Cup 2022. So right now, guys, it is halftime and Portugal 2, Nigeria nil. We are just going to close the timer right now, and it is halftime at this moment. So it is going to be halftime. I think they will top the group, get through the round of 16, but get knocked out in the quarterfinal. Let's see France if they're not playing good, because England can come against France, and if France are not playing good, so England can get a chance to go into semis. You never know. Right, they got some good players: Belgium, Courtois, KDB, Telemans, Eden Hazard, and there's some more in there as well. Yes, that is true. That is why I'm fancying Belgium, and Uruguay for me and Belgium are the outsiders. Whereas in Spain, if you look at the Spanish squad, it is a mix. uh, let's start with the goalkeeping. Unai Simon, who plays for I think Bilbao, and then you got David Raya, who plays for Brentford, I guess, and Robert Sanchez, who plays for Brighton. Then you got the likes of Aspilicueta, they got Carvajal, you got Pau Torres, you got Laporte, you got Jordi Alba, Jose Gaya. Pretty solid defense for Spanish national team. Then in midfield, they got Busquets, Rodri, Gavi, Soler, Lorente, Pedri, Koke. Once again, promising midfield. But the only place where I think that they just go bland is the forward lineup. Like Ferran Torres, as much as good he is, as much as he good, you think that you can rate him, but he's not good enough for Manchester City, not good enough for Barcelona, so not fancy him. Nico Williams, don't think so. Jeremy Pino, once again for Euro 2024, World Cup 2022 is too early. Morata, I mean, come on. Asensio, Sarabia, uh, Olmo, okay. Ansu Fati, okay. So for Spain, they got good defense, they got good midfield, but not good forward lineup, and that is the reason why I wouldn't fancy Spain. And then looking at the other team, France for me is something I do not know how they're gonna find the balance because in the goalkeeping department, they got Mandanda, they got Areola, they got Hugo Lloris. In defense, they're pretty solid. They got Hernandez. I think France, with the defense, they're the best solid team that I've seen. They got Lucas Hernandez, they got Theo Hernandez, the Hernandez brothers. They got Kempembe, they got Konate, they got Jules Conde, they got Pavard, they got Saliba. I mean, come on, Upamecano, Rafael Varane. The best defense in the World Cup is France. French defense is going to be rock solid, and that might be the reason that they will be able to be pretty much difficult for the opposition team to be broken down. So that's where their strength lies. Then looking at the midfield, this is going to be young midfield. Once again, a midfield for Euro 2024 rather than 2022. Kamavinga, they got Fofana, they got Guendouzi, they got Guendouzi is in his best form of his life. I've seen him playing for Marseille. He's going to be a real good player for France. Then you got Rabiot, then you got Chimeni and Veretout. So for me, midfield is not ready for 2022, maybe for 2024. Then looking at the forwards, this is something now. The forwards are pretty good. Benzema, Coman, Dembele, Giroud, Griezmann, Mbappe, and Kunku might be injured. So that's a concern. But I think best defense and best forward lineup is I think the best forward lineup is Brazil number one, and then number two it is Argentina, England is number two for me, and then number three is France. That's what I think. Anyway, we're gonna discuss all this on Saturday, so let's see what is gonna happen. Right now, looking at the teams, it is going to be interesting. It is going to be an interesting World Cup. So let's see what's going to happen. Right, guys, the second half is about to start, and it is going to be interesting to see what is going to happen. And second half is about to start. Just going to wait and see what is going to happen in this one. Portugal are winning this currently right now, so it is going to be interesting to see what is going to happen. And it is going to be interesting to see what is going to happen here. So let's see what is going to happen here. It is going to be interesting. Just going to wait and see what is going to happen. So you clearly see that Portugal are making a lot of changes, and I think might be the reason that they are trying to give as much as game time as they can to their players who are in the squad. So that might be the game plan. So let's see. It is going to be interesting to see what is going to happen. The Nigerian players are having discussion in terms of what they need to do. So the second half will start any second right now. So this is going to be important to see what is going to happen. It has kicked off. Let's see what can happen now in this game. It is going to be important to see what is going to happen now. Right now, you can see Nigeria are trying to go forward. You can clearly see that they are trying to have a go at Portugal, and it is clearly the aspect that Nigerians would want to get that first goal. And once again, Vishinia makes a foul on the Nigerian player. You can see that Portugal are going for in high press, but Nigeria have got the ball. They are trying to go forward at this moment. It is going to be an interesting aspect to see what can Nigeria do from here onwards. I think the game plan is to get that first goal and then make the work going for that second goal. But I think the first thing to do is to get that first goal. Let's see if they can. Once again, they've got the ball on the left flank and they have got to keep hold of the ball. They have to keep a little bit more of the possession. They were unable to do that in the first half. Portugal did had a lot of pressure on Nigeria in that first half, but it seems that Nigeria players do recognize that they need to keep hold of the ball. They need to have that kind of composure. Let's see for how long they will be able to do that. How long will they be able to manage that? Once again, Portugal once again on the ball. You can see they are trying to break down Nigerian gameplay, but Alex Iwobi right now through the center pushes the ball all the way onto the left. Right now, Nigeria have got a chance. Let's see, can they do something with this chance? A cross has been taken, and the goalkeeper comes out and collects it. That was a very good cross by the Nigerian over there, and you can see once again Portugal have got the ball trying to play out from the back. Pepe has been brought in for Diaz, so let's see what is going to happen. And it is going to be important to realize that Portugal will have to try their very best once again. Once again, you can see Portugal are trying to go forward, trying to play that ball out onto the left flank. Once again, Nigeria are trying their very best to close that gap in, and they've got the ball. Let's see what's going to happen. Once again, they're on the ball, and right now pushing that ball in towards the center. So Portugal once again trying to receive back in their own half. Nigeria once again with the ball. This is going to be an interesting thing. I think the first 10 minutes are going to be quite interesting. I think Nigeria will try their very best to have a go. Once again, they're on the ball, and let's see what can they do. Right now, goal kick has been taken. Ball is being pushed forward. Right now, Portugal are trying their very best to keep pressure on Nigeria, but Nigeria are playing a little bit better than they were doing in the first half. So let's see what is going to happen. Right now, Nigeria running with the ball. They have got the possession. There's a chance. Once again, Portugal able to break down Nigerian gameplay over there. Right now, they're trying to go forward. This is going to be a little bit interesting to see what's going to happen. Once again, Portugal with the ball. 50 minutes have come up onto the clock. So let's see what's going to happen. Another game is starting at this moment. It is Ireland, I think, against Norway. I think Ireland are playing against Norway. Let me have a look. Yes, it is Ireland who are playing against Norway, and I'm sure that the Odegaard is playing in this one. Is Erling Haaland playing in this? I do not think so that he might have been selected, but we can see Odegaard playing in this game, so it is going to be interesting. So is Ireland playing right now? They have got the ball trying to go forward. Let's have a go. Let's have a look at the Portugal Nigeria game back, and you can see Portugal once again trying to go forward, and Nigeria once again trying to intercept, blocking Portugal over there. So Portugal 2, Nigeria nil. Right now, ball has been pushed forward. Once again, Portugal with the ball. Let's see what can they do. Trying to go forward. This is going to be interesting. Let's see what can they do right now. Once again, you can see the ball has been pushed forward, and it is Nigeria with the ball. Let's see what can they do. Trying to go forward over here. Once again, Nigeria, they are trying their very best to have a go at Portugal. But so far, Portugal are making it a little bit difficult for Nigeria in the final third. Nigeria, once they take the ball all the way towards the flank, and then what tends to happen is that there is high press coming in from the Portuguese players, and everybody close on the Nigerian player wherever they are able to take the position back. I think Nigeria will have to come with a different sort of tactic where they will have to have a go from the mid range, and that should be the game plan. So far, they haven't been able to penetrate the Portuguese backline. And once again, Yao Felix coming in deep over there, trying to help out his teammates. Imagine Yao Felix is playing as a striker. He is coming all the way into that defensive zone, helping out his teammates to win the ball back. And then once they win the ball, then he goes forward. So imagine how much Portuguese are putting pressure on the Nigerian players at this moment. Once again, Portugal trying to push the ball forward onto the right flank. It has been recovered by Nigeria. Nigeria once again on the ball. This is going to be interesting. Let's see what can they do. And the ball goes out. It is going to be a Portugal throw in. 54 minutes in, and you can see that the Nigerians have had a better start in the second half rather than the first half. First half was quite not that good. And I think that the case right now is still that they should be able to have a go at goal, try to have at least one or two attempts. But so far, whenever they get into the final third, Portuguese defense are very, very much on the case, and their high press is really killing the game. Once again, the ball being pushed out towards the right flank, and the ball goes out. It is going to be a Nigeria throw in. Let's see what is going to happen. Once again, pressure coming in from Portugal, and right now 55 minutes have gone in. Portugal 2, Nigeria nil. Right now the ball comes inside, and once again Nigeria unable to control the ball. The ball goes out. It is going to be a Portugal throw in. So let's see what is going to happen. This is looking definitely interesting. Right now ball being played in towards the left flank, and you can see Portugal have come out of their own half. Now they're having a go at Nigeria themselves, and I think that they've realized that Nigeria are trying to come out of their own half, and that is the reason why Portugal are going to make sure that they keep them in that half and not try to give them any kind of encouragement. Once again, ball has been pushed forward on towards the right flank. Portugal trying their very best to recover the ball, pushed back towards the goalkeeper. Pepe gets the ball right now, and let's see what can Portugal do. Right now, ball being pushed out towards the left. This is going to be interesting to see what is going to happen now. Once again, the ball comes in. Right now, Nigeria have got the ball, trying to push it all the way towards the goalkeeper. This is going to be interesting to see what is going to happen now. Once again, the ball is at the back. Portuguese players are trying their very best to put this intense pressure on the Nigerian defense. Right now, Murphy has been substituted, so a substitution is going to take place. So this is going to be an interesting change. Right now, ball being played in by Portugal, trying to go inside, and you can clearly see that Portugal are trying their very best to have a go. It is going to be an interesting part to see what can Portugal do from here onwards. Right now, Nigeria are trying to take the ball forward on that right flank. Once again, they are on the ball. Let's see what can they do. And right now, ball being played in, and right now the ball comes inside. Once again, Nigeria trying to play the ball forward. See 1 hour mark coming up, and let's see what is going to happen here. So right now, Portugal 2, Nigeria nil. 60 minutes being played in. Let's see what is going to happen. Right now, Portugal 2, Nigeria nil. 61 minutes being played already. Let's see what is going to happen. Once again, Nigeria with the ball trying to go forward. Once again, 62 minutes being played, and right now Nigeria are trying to go forward, trying to beat their own man. And let's see what is going to happen. This is going to be interesting. Right now, Nigeria have got a free kick. Let's see what's going to happen here. Once again, the ball comes in, collected by the Portuguese goalkeeper, not taking any kind of room. And you can clearly see what is happening once more. Ball comes in, once again defended by Nigeria. They are trying to make sure that they don't lose any ball at this moment, and they are playing to their full strength at this time and hour. Let's see what can they do. Right now, the Nigerian player is down on the ground. Right now, the ball goes out. It is going to be thrown in. Let's see what is going to happen. And once again, the Portuguese coach in deep thought over there, trying to figure out what can he do at this moment to change the game. And is he looking for some option? Is he thinking of something? And let's see what is he gonna do. Right now, Silva is gonna be substituted. So let's see what is gonna happen. The change is gonna take place. It is going to be interesting to see what is gonna happen. Right now, Portugal still with the ball, trying to keep hold of the ball right now, and things are looking quite interesting. Once again, Portugal with the ball. Once again, Portugal trying to play the ball forward, and it is coming towards the low right there. So let's see what is going to happen. Once again, Portugal trying to go with the ball forward. This is looking interesting. Right now, an offside flag has been raised. 70 minutes gone already. So let's see what is going to happen. And a change is about to take place for Nigeria. Aribo is going to go out. And let's see who's going to come in. Once again, the ball is being played forward. Let's see what is going to happen. Nigeria once again trying to go forward. Now this is a very good chance for Nigeria. Let's see what can they do. Ball being pushed out towards the left flank. And right now Nigeria have got the chance. Ball comes in. Once again, they have got the ball. And Nigeria are trying their very best, but it is Portugal who are on top of things. Once again, Nigeria with the ball. Let's see what is going to happen. Right now, Nigeria once again on the ball. It is going to be quite interesting to see what's going to happen. Once again, Nigeria are trying to go forward, but Portugal right now trying to intercept. Once again, Portugal have got a chance. Cross comes inside, saved by the goalkeeper. So another chance saved by the goalkeeper. Right now, Nigerian player with a shot, and another save by the Portuguese goalkeeper. So there you go, guys. Portugal are being on top of Nigeria at this moment. They're trying their very best. Right now, shot taken by the Portuguese player, and the Nigerian goalkeeper driving all the way, trying to make that stop. So there you go, guys. Right now, Portuguese player is down on the ground. Let's see what is going to happen here. Things are looking quite interesting. So right now, guys, Portugal are trying their very best, but so far you can see the case right now. It's not looking evident. Portugal are trying their very best, but still it is not looking evident. Anyway, we will see what's going to happen when the change is about to take place. So it is going to be interesting to see what is going to happen now. Right now, Nigeria have got the ball. Let's see what can they do. Trying to take the ball forward, and they are trying their very best. It is going to be interesting to see what is going to happen. Right now, Nigeria have got the ball. Let's see what can they do. They will try their best to push the ball forward. Right now, ball comes in. Portugal still with the ball and trying to put that ball in. The ball goes out. So right now, 10 minutes remaining. Let's see what's going to happen. Once again, the ball comes in. Right now, I think Nigeria have got the penalty. It seems it looks like the Nigeria have got a penalty, so it is going to be interesting to see what is going to happen. Just waiting for the confirmation. So Nigeria have got a penalty, guys. Let's see what is going to happen. It is looking interesting. Let's see what can Nigeria do. And they take the shot, and it has hit the post, and you can clearly see that it has hit the post, and they have missed a chance, and the ball goes out. They have missed a chance here, and right now Nigeria have missed a penalty. So Nigeria do miss a penalty. So Nigeria do miss a penalty, guys, and they have missed a penalty right now. Once again, the ball has gone forward, and let's see what is going to happen here. Right now, Portugal have scored a goal, guys. Portugal have just scored a goal, and Portugal have just scored a goal, guys. The goal has been scored, and Portugal scoring a third goal of the game. And I think Portugal just scored a goal. It was looking offside, but the referee didn't raise the flag. So a goal has been given, and it seems that it has been scored by Ramos. So he scores a goal. Chalo Ramos scores a goal right now for Portugal. So Portugal 3, Nigeria nil. Nigeria missing the penalty. They had a chance, but they missed the penalty, and to no avail. So there you go, guys. Things are not looking good for Nigeria right now. And Portugal have scored another goal. It's not working. Another goal has been scored, guys, and Portugal are having a clear day. Yao Felix with a cross, and Mario scoring the goal. So Mario scoring another goal right now, guys. There you go. Once again, Nigeria trying to go with the ball forward. This is going to be interesting. Let's see what can happen here. Nigeria once again on the ball, trying to go forward. Right now, Portugal once again on the ball. This is going to be interesting. Let's see what is going to happen. Right now, Nigeria taking the shot and almost coming to an end. Most probably, we are just coming to an end, and that will be the case. We are just coming towards the end. Right now, 2 minutes remaining. Let's see what is gonna happen. Right now, 2 minutes stoppage time has been given. 2 minutes stoppage time has been given, guys. This is going to be interesting. 2 minutes stoppage time has been given. Right now, chance for Nigeria, and the Portuguese goalkeeper stops it. 1 minute remaining right now, guys, and we'll be all over. 1 minute remaining. Right now, 10 seconds remaining. This is going to be all over. Guys, it's all over. It is all over right now, and we're just going to close the timer. Portugal winning quite convincingly over here, 4 goals to nil. And that means it's all over, and Nigeria missing the penalty, and Portugal then scoring 2 goals after that penalty. So really taking the edge. So once again, guys, thank you very much for tuning in, and hope to see you soon. Once again, please do subscribe, and thank you very much for giving in your votes. Please do subscribe to the channel, and hope to see you soon. Thank you very much for tuning in. Have a nice one. Take care. Bye bye.